Hello Scorpio, welcome to your September 2024 reading. In this reading I'm going to be focusing on for those of you that could be going through some sort of heartbreak or some sort of separation or breakup, which I'm calling messages for the brokenhearted. So yeah, I'm going to first take a look at you, get some insight, offer guidance and support for that, and then look into your person a little bit, and then kind of look more into the dynamic between the two of you, give you some sort of clarity for those of you that don't really have the opportunity or option to, speak to this person or figure things out directly. Yeah, one last thing I'm going to say is I've taken a long break from YouTube. For anyone who subscribed to me previously, I can't say it enough. Thank you so much for still watching, still, supporting, and still, engaging with me in that way. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so let's start out with you. Ooh, 6 of Wands and 7 of Cups. So for a lot of you Scorpios, you could be... For some of you Scorpios, I feel like 7 of Cups and 6 of Wands came out, so that could mean really exploring your options during this time. Those are both cards of thinking about, maybe even just thinking about the type of person that you want in your life, or trying to learn from, past mistakes. I also see you being very attractive and popular during this time. For some of you, that could mean going out on dates. Wow, this is really positive, Scorpio. So I have 10 of Wands in reverse, meaning releasing some sort of burden. Maybe you don't see this at the moment, but I feel like, you could learn during this month, this person that I was with actually brought me down in a lot of ways. Maybe I didn't feel supported, or I felt overwhelmed by the idea of being with them. A lot of times they were very maybe this person, I don't know why I'm getting energetically attacking you sort of thing, where it's they're laying a lot on you, they're expecting a lot out of you, or they're, expecting you to do a lot for them. So I see this being as sort of more of a release of a burden, thinking actually this could be fun, me being with other people, or me, thinking more about what I want, which is giving you hope for the future, releasing this. So maybe going into this reading, you're not really feeling that way, but I see you definitely soon feeling that way, Scorpio. 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're tired of, maybe this person was very jealous, is what I'm getting, Scorpio, or maybe you felt jealous of, this previous person at times, but I don't know why I'm getting that this person was very jealous, maybe very overwhelming, maybe also controlling. So you feel like a lot of, maybe you started to see love and relationships in a more negative way, or it being overwhelming or a source of anxiety for you. But I see that yeah, I feel like listen to your gut when it comes to this sort of things. A lot of times when we feel, some of us just naturally kind of approach relationships from an anxious standpoint. It doesn't mean it's wrong. But for some of you, maybe trying to analyze, am I naturally anxious in relationships, or was this person just making me anxious? Because I see that maybe that for some of you could go either way, but for some of you, I could see it maybe being more the case that this person was just making you anxious or making you feel overwhelmed when that's not who you are naturally, maybe. 7 of Pentacles. I don't know, is this a warning, or is this more of a, yeah, how do I put it? Don't invest too much time into things that bring you, again, I don't know why I'm getting that this person is just really overwhelming to you. 10 of Swords. You will either learn, or maybe this is more me, offering some sort of warning or guidance, is we can't help what comes into our mind. We can't help what stresses us out. But if you can try to divert your energy as much as possible away from this, I think that would be beneficial to you, because it seems like there's a lot of energy that's still being put into this previous relationship, like I said. And it could be, maybe it could be beneficial to open yourself up to other possibilities. I don't see this person, at least from what I'm getting, I don't see them being a source of great peace for you. I keep getting over and over again, this is which everybody goes through at some point in their lives, where you're we're not compatible, but I still want to make this work, but I want to be with this person because I love this person, but they bring me so much stress and anxiety, and they're just constantly loading things in, unloading on me or whatever. It's like I can't handle being around this person sometimes. Maybe it's saying something that so much energy was lost to this person. Like if you're in a healthy, you know, mutually beneficial relationship with someone that loves and cares about you in a healthy way, it shouldn't feel like they're draining you. It shouldn't feel like you're overwhelmed by them all the time. Like that's not how, you know, and I think you'll come to realize that. Maybe you already have, but I think that's just the general theme that I'm getting. And I went on a bit of a tangent there, but I feel like it was necessary. It's funny, I've been getting for a lot of the signs, like really thinking about and trying to better prioritize your energy, your time, you know, your money. So I think that could be something you think about. You could be very specific message for some of you, more related to career. If you're looking to get a loan, this may be a good time. Or if you're looking to, I don't know, get some source of extra money, I could see that happening for you this month with the Six of Pentacles. But yeah, interesting. I see fire sign cards here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it could be relating to just more, like I said, energy and that sort of thing. But I'm also getting a lot with Pentacles, Pisces as well. So Pentacles meaning earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, let's look more into your person. That was kind of like, I feel like I need to take a deep breath after that. Like, I don't know, Scorpio, I just got so much anxiety even reading on your behalf. Drama maybe is what I'm also getting with this person. Like there's just a lot of drama. Okay, so in terms of Scorpio's person, how is Scorpio's person feeling? More so, where are they coming from to better support Scorpio through this in this reading? Let's get some insight into that. I cannot shuffle right now. Yikes. Okay, so I got the Eight of Pentacles. So this person could be selfish, or they're just in a selfish place right now. Why are they selfish? The Fool card. How do I put this? Can I get further clarification? Okay, they're not seeing the drama that they bring into your life as them. I think that they're seeing it as like, well, I'm just speaking my mind, or I'm just trying to, you know, explain where I'm coming from, or I'm just trying to get support. Like they're thinking about themselves in that way, which I'm not saying is good or bad. I think in relation to you, I think that it could be selfish, and they're not giving you and your feelings much thought, I will say. I think they also think that like they need to, ooh, this is a weird message that I'm getting, but I think that they need to fight with you to keep you. Like they think that they need to keep you entertained, and like maybe they're upping this like crazy drama filled persona in order to like keep your attention. That's a really weird message, but that's what I got. Hierophant in reverse. Okay, for some of you, if you guys like share people in common, or you have mutual friends or work together, or whatever the case is, like I think that they're very concerned with you talking about them to other people with the Hierophant in reverse. Or I think that they feel like, similarly to you, maybe overwhelmed by certain aspects of your relationship. I think they're more like concerned about people in your life, or like people saying things to you that maybe are influencing your opinion of them. But they feel overwhelmed by that aspect. I think that they really think about that a lot. Like they think about, you know, the people in your life for some reason. Or maybe like the communities you're a part of, or like like church or work or something. Like they think about that a lot. They don't think that they fit into your world in a natural way. Like they feel like they like, this is so specific. They feel like they have to force themselves into your life, which maybe means like they don't feel natural. So maybe that's why they're kind of, again, like causing a lot of drama, because they don't feel secure in this either. but they still feel stuck. Chariot in reverse and Eight of Swords. They're still like, even though they feel this way, they still can't really like leave it alone, which maybe is something that you have experienced from them. Strength in reverse, interesting. I don't know, Scorpio. I feel like maybe it's not as malicious as I initially thought. I think that they just kind of just giving you more clarity and like context to what I see this dynamic being between the two of you and like where they're coming from. I think that they act in a way that's like, you could say, over the top, kind of crazy, or selfish, and that is enough reason for you to not engage with that person. I'm not saying that that's a reason to, you know, engage with them. I don't think that that's maybe the right choice, but I do think where they're coming from at least is like them feeling discomfort and them feeling not good enough for you, I think is like a source of the chaos. Because someone who feels like they're secure with someone else doesn't need to cause drama. Like they feel like, this person accepts me as I am, I accept them as they are, we, you know, trust each other, so there's no need to cause problems. But this person maybe has nothing to do with you, maybe that's just who they are, is like insecure or feeling like they need to have the loudest voice in the room, or, you know, whatever. Like I think that it's coming from an insecure place, but yeah, they don't feel that like inner strength. This person is anxious as well. Their anxiety was making you anxious, I feel like, Scorpio, with the Nine of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I think that they're kind of giving up. Maybe for some of you, this meant that they were trying and then they gave up, or they gave up in the past. I don't know, but the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is showing me like they're still stuck on this, but they kind of are running out of like options. They're running out of, what's the expression? Like they don't have any more tricks. What's the expression? Tricks in their something. They don't have any more tricks. Like they don't have anything else to like keep your attention, is what I'm getting. It feels kind of childish and immature, but like I said, I think it's just they're insecure. Wow. I feel like I definitely pick up on like core feelings when I'm trying to give a reading. Like that's one of my main things, is like what is the wound? What is this coming from? And even during this reading, I feel like I'm talking a lot faster, and like I have all of this like rambunctious energy, and I think it's from this person. Like that's, for those of you that message resonates, I'm definitely picking up on that person being really all over the place. Okay, so now I'm going to look into the dynamic between the two of you so you can get more insight, Scorpio, into like what, you know, I like to think of it like this. It's not you, it's not this person, it's whatever you bring out in each other that maybe causes things to become toxic. I think that there could be bad people for sure, but I don't like to think in absolutes, and especially in terms of like trying to offer guidance and support, I don't think that's very helpful. So, you know, not coming from a place of like pointing fingers, but like what has played out in this dynamic between the two of you, you know, that has caused you pain, and how can we move forward from that? So, Four of Wands in reverse. This usually could mean like a twin flame card or something like that. I'll take it more as like this. There's a lot of the dynamic between the two of you is a lot of chaos, a lot of breaking up and getting back together is what I'm getting. It could just mean like this is like a reunion falling out, or a reunion in general. So I feel like overall there's a lot of hot and cold energy between the two of you, and I don't think there's a lot of stability, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. But the Empress card here shows like there's genuine care for one another. There's genuine care for each other's, you know, well-beings and stuff like that. Scorpio. Seven of Cups. I think a lot of this, what has kept this relationship together, I'm just going to speak my mind, is like the fantasy of what could be, as opposed to like what is like materially happening between the two of you. So I think you guys both kind of get lost in like what, like I said, what could be, and maybe also specific message, but for some of you, you guys could both be thinking that you're seeing other people, and then that kind of makes you both anxious, as opposed to like addressing the problem directly. Like I feel like there's a lot of it is in both of your guys' heads and not reality, if that makes sense. which again, the Knight of Swords, like I can't say this enough, the amount of anxiety that I feel like you guys both feel about this. Maybe it's because not a lot of like actual truth has been said to one another, for whatever reason. And also I think one or both of you, or the dynamic between the two of you for whatever reason, like when you guys are engaging or being with each other, it's hard for you to see things from one another's point of view, is what I'm getting, Scorpio. And I think because like you make up one or both of you are making up a story in your head, and it's hard to convince someone that the story that they have in their head isn't true if it's made up. Like if you can't prove, I don't know, it just feels so abstract. It's like, how do I even try to like convince this person that this isn't true when it's all made up to begin with? Yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't necessarily like see that changing at any point. Like I think the foundation's really cracked here between the two of you. But you know, things happen, things change. I think it's possible for that type of, you know, if you acknowledge that, or if you learn or like address the core issues here, which I think a lot of it is like the truth not being said to one another. Let's look at my oracle deck and see what comes out. I guess only one card wants to come out. You speak to me through music. So like I said, a lot of this I see as being very like fantasy based. Like I feel like, to me, listening to a song and thinking of someone else is kind of like abstract. Like I can't even find the words to describe it, because it's like it's not something that's necessarily right in front of you. It's like kind of all in this like love mystical land that like you come up with in your head or whatever, but it feels like trying to translate that to one another is where the difficulty is. But I think that this person could, or you could both be like listening to music and thinking about each other a lot. I'm also getting this, which I feel like we should go our separate ways from one another. Maybe you're feeling this way, Scorpio. Maybe you're both feeling this way. Like there needs to be some separation here because there's just too much drama and chaos at the moment. Okay. What advice can we give Scorpio? Or what guidance can we bring? Or what are the themes of this month that we can help kind of Scorpio through? These are very spiritual cards, so this is more like spiritual leaning. Concentration and clear your energy. So maybe for some of you, this is, like I said, maybe it's a good time for you to like concentrate on your work and try to distract yourself. I don't usually think that's the best advice, but I think in this case, if it's like something that you can't even begin to fix right now, maybe concentrate on other things. I'm also getting clear your energy. This is a huge one. Like I said, I don't think, Scorpio, at least from this reading, if you resonated, I don't think you're naturally this stressed or anxious. I think a lot of it has to do with this person's energy that is now like you're absorbing, so to speak. So I think, trying to clear that and focus on like, whether that be like actually, clearing your energy through like more spiritual methods like sage or like crystals or some sort of practice or meditation or whatever. But it could also just mean trying to like listen to your body and listen to the thoughts that cross through your head and like trying to stop them and thinking like, is this mine or is this someone else's? What is actually mine? What is, what am I absorbing from other people? Okay, so this is a new thing I'm doing, but I'm going to shuffle my song, Scorpio, and every single time I've done this so far for my readings, they've all been very accurate. So let's see if we can get a song to speak to your, relationship. So I'm getting this song, which is I Get Along Without You Very Well. So it's kind of like the lyrics are kind of like, I get along without you very well, except for sometimes I don't. But this could be just generally mean like accepting that you will think about them and you'll always care about them, and you will, so funny, all of these songs have been so accurate, but you'll always care about them, you'll always think about them, things will remind you of them, but you'll still get along without them fine. You'll still be able to move forward, but right now you're still kind of in that like, that's funny, this song is so, I can't find the word for it, but the what I've been describing throughout this reading of your guys's, you know, both being in like your own fantasies about one another, like being very like sweet in that way, like a lot of it being in your head or like daydreaming, I guess is what I'm trying to go for. That's kind of what this song is like talking about, like walking around and looking at flowers and hearing, you know, people's voices and thinking of them. Like it's very sweet and kind of innocent and daydreamy in that way. So that's funny. These songs have been accurate. I'm going to keep doing that. Thank you. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for those of you who have been subscribed again and are still watching. I hope you guys have a safe month and a joyous, happy month.